Hey, I'm Dirty Jack, and I just wanted to do another ATV riding video. This is a really was a good one. Following my cursor here, taking a look at right here, I'm circling, and I'll zoom in just a touch. This is the town of Luzerne, Michigan. Bigfoot Campgrounds is over here. Maud Eaters is here. The Express Campground is here. So basically, from here, we just rode down the trails, following my cursor, cut over in here, down this trail. Right here is the campground. Excellent riding there, by the way. This video is going to pick up from the campground's far east end. Now, there are three ways you can ride in and out. Really, one's right here. The other one's coming in kind of towards the middle here, and the other one's the northwest end. So this video is going to start right here. There's a bathroom. We're going to ride out. We're going to take the Meadows Trail, and it's called H58-1 or LP96, kind of a combined trail going straight east out of the campground. And then right in here, if you see my cursor, we run into a gate, and it forces us onto just trail H58-1. And H58-1, I believe this is probably private property, this LP96. There's a gate there. They probably just don't really want anything wheeled on it, and they let the snowmobiles go on it in the winter. This H58-1 trail here is excellent, excellent riding. And then the video will end here at LP96. So that stretch of trail, this is coming right out of the campground. So the Meadows ORV Campground, rustic campground, riding straight east right out of it. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel.
We're leaving the Meadows Campground. There's Tina. So here's the far end of it. Campsite 12 or 13 right there. Panning around because I just want to show you there's two ways to get out of these trails. But we're leaving the far, I think it's east side. You got ATV trails coming right out of the east side. We can go to the right or to the left right away. H58-1, H58-2 is to the right, H58-1 is to the left. We're going to the left. So we're basically going east, where H58-2 is going south. But you can ride right from this campground, which is so cool. Just adjusting the camera a little bit, let's wipe the lens. So remember, this trail is a 50-inch or less right out of the Meadows Campground. We're going east out of there. There's really three ways you can go. More than that, actually. There's a road on the other end, on the west side. If you're coming to ride, you can't beat this campground. The outhouses are spotless clean. There's a pump there for water, which it looks to be really clean. There's a sign by it that says it is potable water. So it is good, clean, drinkable water. The trail's a little wide here. Now, it's not going to be too long. There's going to be a gate blocking this trail, and it's going to make us go into a really cool trail. So get a little bit of a ride out. Said, okay, this trail is cool enough, but nothing special. And then it just gets phenomenal. Gorgeous this way. Highly recommend it. I've done it before, so I know what we're in for here. Keep coming along for the ride, because this trail just gets better and better and better. Ahead. So you're only a half mile to maybe a mile out of the campground. Boom, gate. Oh crud, now what? Well, they take good care of you. So it says foot travel welcome. Your trail ends. They like sledders here, probably private property. There's Tina behind me, but then you got a 50-inch or less. It gets way better right after that. Now it's tighter, but not tight. More scenic, and you can see we're only a half mile to a mile east out of the Meadows Campground. Look how much this trail, it's amazing. So if you're looking to get out and ride, it's a nice quiet campground. No one's gonna bother you. Nice group of people. And then you got phenomenal trails coming out from all directions. It comes so quick. Nice thick woods here, beautiful trail. We're here midsummer, Meadows Trails. There's some events going on, and we still haven't seen very many people. There's a three-wheeler event of some sort going on at Bull Gap Hill. I imagine we'll see some at some point, but we haven't yet. Just to give you a panorama view of this, I mean, this is just beautiful. So it gives you a chance to really just get out in the woods. You can rent machines up here, you can kayak, you can tube, you can swim, you can hike, you can use side-by-side vehicles, dirt bikes, kind of all here. Luzerne is just to the north of us. We're riding the trails, all the meadows to the south. We went over to the Meadows Campground. We're riding from there. You know, there's some trails in here you're going to find that are so heavily traveled, they're worked out. You're going to find other spots that are just well-maintained gems. And that's what we're on now. They're not worked out. They're smooth, well-maintained trails. You just can't beat it. Getting into these pine forests. This in particular, look at this. The pine forests are beautiful. Seems like in here is when we start to see the wildlife that'll jump out in front of us. Sandy trails, pretty smooth. The sand doesn't seem to bother the machine. Been riding on it for years and have never had an issue one time. You know, maybe if you go over to Silver Lake you might, but here, no. Pines get thick up top and then thin at the bottom. Then you plenty of ferns at the bottom. So you got a forest floor covered in ferns. You're shaded, but yet it's kind of bare in here because the pines are all thick up top. Pretty cool. I'm going slow because I see the group stopped. It gets a lot nicer in person than you think it does. And so they stop and they take pictures and stuff like that. It's always cool when you see these trails. Sometimes you're driving on the main roads coming in and out, and you see the trails that cut through them, and you go, oh man, I can't wait to get on them. Here I am on them. Just looking back to see if Tina's coming yet. Here she comes, I can see her. She likes the pine forest. She's going to take pictures with what it is. These trails are pretty scenic. I doubt the camera does it any justice. Hope it does. Hope the web feed or the internet feed lets me watch this in high def so you can see how nice it looks. And we're back in a thick pine forest again. For a minute, give Tina a chance to take her pictures. We pause the navigation so you can see we're in a pine forest. You can see her back there through the trees. She's already filming and doing her thing, and there's the trail. So we go, there she is coming. She just filmed me telling her to kind of cut off the trail, but you can see what the trail looks like too. I'm on foot now. How cool is that, huh? And there's our quads. We just kind of cut off the trail in case someone else is coming. It's supposed to be a crowded weekend. They say there's a lot of events going on, and we haven't seen really anybody. Met a lot of people at the restaurants and that. So there's a little birch forest there. You can see these are all baby birch trees. That is super thick right here. You can tell it's recently been logged, and now there's no big forest there, but what's coming back is a bunch of birch trees. So they're the white trees. Pretty neat. We'll go right back in to a pine forest. So we're about 3-4 miles east of the Meadows Campground. Phenomenal trail. Just go straight east out of there, and then you're going to run into a gate. You hang a right, and then you get into this trail. It's a really gorgeous trail. Pan around here. We're a few miles east. Oh, there comes Tina. A few miles east of the Meadows Campground on the 50-inch or less. Really cool trail. There's the river down there. Cool. Cool. Definitely one of the nicer stretches of trail I've been on in a long time. Did a little ride in Indian River a couple weeks ago, which was phenomenal. There was a stretch of trail there that it was really exciting. Just a completely different ride than this. That was technical, hilly, you know, that kind of thing, which was awesome if you like that kind of thing. This isn't really as technical, but it's a nice, well manicured trail, so just different kind of ride. I wouldn't really put them as the same league, same type of trail. Both are good. Hey, this is cool. What we got here? Not want anybody off the trail there, huh? Didn't realize we could hit some whoops there. So we're getting towards the end of this little run where we're probably going to catch into an ORV route. So you'll see they'll start whooping up a lot of stuff at the end. Just the traffic's a lot heavier. Maybe people are riding harder right in and out of the trails at the beginning. I'm not sure what causes it, but something does.
So we're getting towards the end of the ride. I wanted to add that these were some excellent trails coming out of the campground. Please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Keep an eye out for others. There's some really great riding in this area. Thanks for stopping in.